Are you worried about your competition and think maybe the only way to compete is on price? Today, I'm going to show you how to beat your competition with more than just being the cheapest in town. I'm Abby Johnson, CEO of Matterhorn Business Development. I've helped business owners in over 40 different industries build businesses that can't be touched by price wars or copycats. Now, there's a few ways to go about this, but make sure you stick around to the end to see my favorite way to beat your competition. So most business owners fall into this trap where they think they have to be the cheapest in town and that that's the only way they're going to get more business. But what I want to talk to you about today is this concept called the Unattainable Triangle. This triangle is going to help you take a look at your current business model and see if you need to shift where your attention lies. The 3 points of this triangle are price, speed, and quality. And the idea or theory behind this triangle is that you can only have 2 of these things, but not all 3. Let's look at this from a customer perspective. If you want something that's high quality, but you want to pay a low price for it, it's probably going to take a long time to get it. So the speed is going to be slower. If you want something super fast, but you want it to be cheap, then you're probably going to sacrifice quality and it's not going to be the best quality. Now, if you want something really fast and you want it to be high quality, you're probably not going to be paying a cheap price for it. So let's look at this from an example of a painting company. Like any industry, painting companies can have a wide spectrum of pricing, right? Let's say you need your house painted and you want it to be really good quality. You want no splashes, you want the cut-in to be perfect, but you want to pay a lower price. You're on a budget, right? So you probably are going to have to wait longer for the job to get done, because if you want high quality and a low price, you're probably going to be paying maybe like an individual guy as opposed to a company that has like a team of painters. So this one guy, because he's an individual and doesn't have the costs of employees and maybe not even insurance or whatever, he can take his time, he can make sure that everything is high quality, and he is cheaper because he doesn't have all of these costs a big company has. He can charge less and he can take longer. He can take his time to make it a quality job. But because he doesn't have a team helping him, he's going to have to go room by room by himself, and it's probably going to take longer for the job to get done. So whereas you might have hired a company with many employees and the job would be done in one day, maybe it takes this one individual guy 3 days. Now, let's say you need this done fast because you're moving in 2 days and you need it done cheap because you're on a budget. Well, most likely you're going to hire a company that has a team that can just come in and blast through it. But if they're charging you less money because they're cheaper, they're probably going to try to do this as fast as possible. And maybe they aren't going to do the best job that they could, and you're going to sacrifice on quality. So you got a team of guys to come in, you got it done quickly, you were on a budget, so the cost and price was down, but there were spots missed. They left little marks on the ceiling. They left paint drips on the floor. They didn't do as good of a job. Now, let's say you want a high quality job and you want it done fast. This is where you are going to pay more, and this is where you as the business can charge more because you're figuring out how to deliver a high quality product in an expedient amount of time. That's where you can justify raising your price. So as the customer, you might have to pay more if you want something done fast and you want someone with attention to detail who's going to do a really good job in this painting example. So there's not necessarily a wrong answer here. These are just kind of the options you usually have in business. So you need to be strategic about what you're going after and where your intentions lie in the business. Okay, so if you've been around our channel, then you're probably already going to guess what my favorite combo is here, which is having high quality, fast speed so that you can charge a premium price. I think a lot of people don't understand how important speed is. This is crucial when a customer or client is making a decision on buying. How fast do you want to get your new car? Do you want to go through Carvana and wait 3 weeks for it to be delivered? Maybe, but most people don't. How fast do you want to see a return on your investment when you hire a consultant or coach? You want that as fast as possible, right? You just paid a bunch of money. You want to see how you can make it back pretty fast, right? I know another example is we moved into a house one time and quickly discovered that there were these little weeds all over the yard, and our dog was completely covered in them, and we had to take them out one at a time. And we were like, oh my God, we need someone out here now to figure this out and get rid of this problem for us. And when we submitted online, we had a specific company that responded within 5 minutes. They came out the same day, and that was the company we went with because they were the fastest. They were going to come right away. Another company took 24 hours to even return our call. They lost that job right then and there. We went with who was fastest. That's why I like having speed in my equation, is because people value speed a lot more than you might think they do. And then of course, I'm going to do a high quality job personally. And of course, I want my clients doing a high quality job. No one wants to put out a crap product or a crap service. So that's why having high quality and high speed are very important. And basically that equals a higher price. And at a higher price point, that means more profit. And more profit means you can help more people. More profit means you are less stressed and desperate on a day-to-day basis. And more profit means you can keep your doors open. I see this mistake, and I've been talking about this a lot recently, where people are too scared to raise their prices. So they are charging this lower, not profitable price. But if you keep doing that, it's not sustainable for your business. You end up having to shut down. And then what good is your business? You're not helping anyone now. This is my favorite combo. It doesn't mean you have to do this, but I do think this is the most sustainable combination for a long-term, scalable, growing business. I hope you found this video helpful today. And if you're looking to add 50K to 500K to your bottom line this year, give us a call, book your call down below, and we'll talk soon. Also, I definitely recommend you check out our video on the top 5 business mistakes that could be keeping you stuck. Check that out, and I'll see you in the next video.